to finish up Hollow Bastion. Last time when we stopped, we unlocked basically the whole library and the front area of the castle.
Be free.
The enemies are going to start spawning here now. At this point in the game, I'm going to be using arrow even in small normal combats. Especially with level 2, it's just so good. And with Goofy's XP ring, or the ring Goofy's wearing, I guess I should say, the leveling process goes 20% faster. Magic absorbing wizards. So, one thing that's really obnoxious about these wizards too is when I believe that when they channel thunder, outside of the residual damage from Aurora or Aroga, they are invincible. And they can teleport.
Come on!
Nice. Power crystals are pretty rare, and they drop from the wyverns. And wyverns don't spawn as much as the other enemies in this world. Oh, maybe I'm strong enough for double thunder to clear that out, which is nice. So, last time I think I went up that, yeah, so I want to go this way, but actually what I want to check first, I want to check the library first, because I think that's the right way to go. Gosh, that took half my health. So yeah, I want to check where the books parted to see if there is there's anything of interest up there first. So again, a gravity treasure chest. Bring it down to our level and we can smack it open. There's some of the puppies. I believe these are, yeah, so these will be the final 6 in this world. If I get the 6 puppies before the end of this world, I will just drive out to Traverse Town and get the final upgrade instead of waiting. I never understood why they didn't edit this in the final mix. It's this absurdly long cutscene, but it's not even, I don't think it's even accounting as a loading screen. I don't know why it's so long. And then literally what's up here is this singular treasure chest.
See ya!
And I think you can flip that. There's like a switch you flip a little later. And Osmos G, which is a gummy that I don't care about. And you can't even hit pause or skip. So I will sit here and wait. Alright. Since I can't flip that switch from in here, that is what's of relevance for there, so now I will continue to go the way that I was going to. Hit the save point to refill that magic. I hope nobody minds. I am obviously using interchangeable terms, magic, MP, mana. You know, these are all very common parlances for the same thing. I think probably the safest bet for this game specifically is just to say MP. But if I switch them up, hopefully everybody knows what I'm talking about. So protectors and shadows. Well, it doesn't do as much damage as I would wanted it to. Another thing that I was thinking about, so right after this fight ends, is I don't want to leave any Keyblades unseen for this playthrough. So I'm going to switch out to Pumpkinhead because I never equipped that. It's going to be a downgrade, just overall, but just for a little bit we can take a look at it and talk about it a little bit. So it's designed, if I can trap him, trap the camera, there. So it's designed after the Halloween Town, obviously, and its motifs. So we've got, it's really hard to see it actually. Maybe talk about it later. So off the top, the hit animation for it is like a dark swirl, if you can see that, like star. I can see stars, and a kind of like a gravity effect from the spell Gravity. And the sound is like kind of dulled metal, I guess. The best way I would describe it. Yeah, so they are invulnerable while channeling like thunder. I was right about that.
This should help.
Yeah, but Pumpkinhead has a cool effect. And its swing animation even has the dark glow to it too. Again, I always heal Donald first, hoping that he heals Goofy if both are dead. Don't know where he is. There. Yeah, see, this teleportation thing can be kind of obnoxious.
Thunder! Thunder! Come on!
Yeah, that's the other thing is when now that I've taken Lady Luck off, two thunders doesn't cut it. That's how significantly weaker the magic is. For now, I'm going to switch to... I think I did a brief bit on Wishing Star. Maybe I'll do Wishing Star for a floor or two. We could take a look at its pattern. This shouldn't really have any real relevance because it's not... It's themed, I guess, for Monstro, but it just looks kind of basic. And its main attraction is that the final hit is always critical. I think, or it's very high percentage. It's one of the two. I don't want to use that too long, but let's take a look at Olympia. This Keyblade's super familiar to me because I always remember it from the next boss cutscene. It's pretty good range. It almost dips into the floor like Metal Chocobo does because of how long it is. Its design is a little ridiculous. It's kind of cartoony looking. It's very fat and very bright white. So I need to do a lot of platforming here, or going against different areas. But the ground here you can fall into, and if you fall, you have to come back up, and it's a whole thing. So I am hoping not to fall. Another crystal, nice. Ooh, man. With the camera there, it was hard to make sure I was doing alright. So I'll come over here. I think they spawn enemies? No, good.
Force.
So force this down. There's another puppy, so I just need one more of those and I have all... Is it 99? That's right, so I'm getting 99 because it's counting the two parents as the final... the other final two. So are these moving right now? No. Oh, so I have to. That's right. I have to activate them. I think it's this one. Yeah, that starts them moving, or at least this one. I don't know why this one's not moving. Is it? Maybe no. It can't be that crystal because that I think takes you down. Maybe no. Maybe it is that crystal. Right now, I'm just gonna collect these treasure chests. Haste 2G, decent gummy. As we saw before, to get here it allows acceleration. But at this point I'm warp driving if it's not a new world. So, Let me try to trigger this crystal. No, yeah, so that does take you back down, so it's not that crystal to get that one started. And I will have to re-climb up. Unless I can... Can I do this? No. No. Yeah, so I'll have to go back to the castle. That's alright. You know, I took the detour to get the White Trinity stuff, so I'm gonna put back Lady Luck. In every other playthrough, I have used Olympia at this point, but I'm just noticing how easier clear-outs are with Lady Luck as far as using magic. Fairy Harp's also good, but Lady Luck it's 2 versus 1 MP. That's just huge. Oh yeah. Protectors can shoot fireballs, which is kind of cool. Oh. As soon as it goes, wee, 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 I always get real nervous. It is normally around this part of the game that I transfer out Thunder for Arrow on my quick bar. I'm trying not to do that yet, but we'll see how it goes. I probably will switch it up. Especially for boss fights, I'm almost positive we'll switch it out. What am I getting attacked? Ah! So this is the final mix enemy. It is an invisible enemy. And it is actually a soldier. I don't know if it'll show that. Soldiers from like Traverse Town, for example, is where you first meet them. And I think he despawned, so I can't actually fight him anymore, which is fine. But we'll take a look at, as I said, we'll take a look at every final mix enemy eventually, through time. Just gotta run into each one. I'm gonna hit this save point just to refill everybody's health and magic. Pop down a save. Yeah, Donald's a worse mage than I am right now. Not gonna fight these again. Take a look at my status. 524, so I'll fight a little bit just to get that level. These things just hit so hard at this point. And I'm not sure if I'm over or under leveled or anything in particular. Going to try to ignore these. I don't think I can't hit the switches with enemies present, unfortunately. Small oversights.
Deep freeze! Deep freeze! Deep freeze! Thunder! Here!
There we go. So there's MP Gift. You could see that live right there. He went from 2 to 0 bars, and then I just basically was given an ether. So it's pretty good ability. And it's, you know, I can feed him 3 ethers, and he can make me the equivalent of 2 ethers, and he can make me the equivalent of 3 ethers. The platforming and pathing on here is really long. Alright, so this part's fun. Fun. It's unique. So instead of that long-winded you'll see I still have control here. It's like this platform keeps moving, but you have to do battle. But you're trapped, so there's no running from this fight.
Wind!
I think they spawn when you get about halfway right here.
Come on!
You cannot fall at this point, which is the one nice thing. Those electric fences are real, and they will prevent you from falling off. Air Combo Plus, I don't care. Now you have to trigger this button here, and that will let the platform continue to move. And I believe after that initial fight, it's just a calm ride.
Goofy!
So it's just waiting. Hey, a blue Trinity. Mega Elixir Cottage. That's not a bad. It's not a bad Trinity. Thundaga G. That is a weapon gummy. I don't particularly care about that. So now I'm in another lift stop. And I'm, okay, good, I'm forced to ride this. Takes me up a level, and out the door. And now I'm at Great Crest. Easy to miss treasure chest right here. Heartless took me on the wall, there's a nice touch. Alright, so this is where I thought I'd be. This part is the only part that gets kind of confusing. Eventually I'll end up around there, around the corner. I'm gonna fight these enemies off so that I can grab that treasure chest that's above me. Sometimes during the fights, if it is enough, if the enemies are non-threatening enough that I can press X almost to win the whole fight. Exclusively, that is. Watch Goofy's and Donald's performance. It's sometimes just real bad. See how they're faring against the current enemies.
Deep freeze! Deep freeze!
So bring this down. Open it up. Thundara ring. That's awful. Is this the flip? No, okay, so we have to... And this is the part that's tricky, is I can never remember
Heal!
which alignment it needs. I think I want to start with it down. And we'll see about... Oh, wait. Yeah, that's right. There's a door under there. But I can't reach it right now. I'm doing this without a walkthrough or anything. So I'm going to leave it. I'm going to put it down for now. Just assume that they wanted you to switch it while you were here. I'm curious if I can exploit this. I don't think I can. No. Okay. So yeah, I'll go through the door here.
Thunder! Thunder! This is it!
If you do not like fighting that enemy, you're in for a rough time later on in this level against one of the bosses. There's stop. Donald cast it stop for some reason. And yeah, they didn't even die from the damage that they took during stop, because it's just absurd. I need some more like MP Rage or MP Haste abilities. My regeneration is just not up to par right now.
This should help. Take that!
Nice. Fourth out, so pretty far away from the next level. Alright, so here's the other side of Great Crest. Or no, whatever this landing strip is.
Come on! Take that!
So these guys have a pretty good handle on the elements. Cast Fireball, cast the Fireball, casting Blizzard. Nice. It's always the second round in this level. It kind of sometimes feels like it's an absurd difficulty spike. Not that it, I don't know if I'd say difficulty, I mean, but just, I guess the mass of enemies. Force this down. Osmos G, again, just so worthless to me. So, looks like I may have been right putting this down. But in the same, oh wait, can I fit through that? I'm gonna see if I can. See where what this does for me. There's a treasure chest. So I'm gonna have to come back up because of this, but Royal Crown. Let's take a look at that. That is a equipment piece. Reduces fire, ice, and lightning damage. Raises max MP, but reduces strength. Huh. I think that's a final mix item. So yeah, if I replaced Ray of Light, I'd get a lot of reduction and an extra MP, but I'd lose a lot of strength and HP. Let's see if anybody can use this. I'm thinking maybe Goofy can? No. Maybe Donald can? No, unfortunately. Is it 3 AP he'd lose? Yeah, I'm gonna give it to him because I'm not worried about his strength. I'd rather have him have a lot of magic. And it's a Final Mix exclusive item, so yeah, use it. I'm wondering if I have to straight fall here, or if there's anywhere. No, I think I do. Where does this put me? Oh, nice. So is this still down? Yes. So now I can just go back the way I came. And it won't. It's not super punishing. But it nets me that item. Kinda glad nothing respawned here. Those waves can be a little incessant. Oh, falling there is rough. Not terrible, it's just you have to walk through this whole thing again. I think the reason I want to clear that out is I believe that's controlling this extender, or whatever you want to call it, to determine which way that long cutscene, I think the library, live stop, will take you. So I can get the other treasure item as long as I flip it. I'm assuming there's treasure at the other end, I should say. The wyverns are like the least threatening enemy. I don't know. Oh, that's right. Let's me go up. I believe I want to go in there, but let's check up here. Oh, there it is. That's the switch for the lever, yeah. I don't want to fall. Falling on this edge isn't as bad. Actually, I think it is because I raised that platform. And the tricky and annoying thing with wizards on this platform is if they fall off the platform, I have to damage them with physical attacks. So if they're just gliding around out there, where they're still counted as an enemy, I can't activate anything. Yeah, so that's flipped now. I believe it should be fine. I want to open this treasure chest. Mega Elixir. I was hoping it was the Dalmatians. I believe... I want to see if it's a save point in here.
Come on! Win! Come on!
Having the allies' regular attack in this game makes them kind of absurdly worthless. I'm sorry, your allies, Goofy and Donald. I haven't given them any items in a while. Maybe I should be a little bit more generous. No. I do trust them with Mega Ethers and Mega Potions, but not Mega Elixirs or Elixirs.
So, I see the path has emerged at last.
Yes. The keyhole to the darkness.
Unlock it, and the Heartless will overrun this world.
What do I care? The darkness holds no power over me. Rather, I will use its power to rule all worlds.
Such confidence.
Oh. Ah. Impossible. The Princesses of Heart are all here. It must be her.
Without her heart, she will never be able to release her power.
The King's fools are here. I'll deal with them myself. You stay here and guard the princesses. I'm afraid you're too late. Any moment now, the final keyhole will be unsealed. This world will be plunged into darkness. It is unstoppable.
We'll stop it. After coming this far, there's no way we're gonna let that happen.
You poor, simple fools. You think you can defeat me? Me, the mistress of all evil!
Boss fight. So there's two tactics here. You can knock down her. You can knock down the pillar she stands on, or you can just beat her up on top. And she has a couple of effects that hit parts of the battlefield. But if you stay out of the center line like I am, a lot of her effectiveness is nullified. I don't know if she respawns these, so I don't know if this is worthwhile, but they are in the way right now, so I'm just smashing them down. Lucky Strike, nice, we'll put that on as soon as possible. So yeah, I've knocked down the pillar and now she's stuck on the ground. She's not flying anywhere and I can just smack her around. She should, there we go. I was gonna say, the pillar should start moving soon. It's kind of obnoxious that I can get narked out of our sword cannon. This part you just want to avoid. I've seen a lot of people try to stay in the fight there. When the meteors are coming down the main lane, just dodge them. Run away.
Come on!
I guess I've decided, yeah. I guess I've decided to smash her pillar. And while you're dodging the meteors anyways, it gives you time to cast arrow again if you want, or cure, or whatever. She shouldn't be hovering higher than I can reach. I guess she is. The only annoying part about that is it's basically a extra health bar for her. This is a cheap trick you can use if you want to not use elixirs or ethers for gaining magic back. You know, she's been around for 20 seconds and already my magic is almost full. So I can't complain too much though. Where did Maleficent go? Huh. And then it lets Donald and Goofy come back. I'm at full magic. What is she? I've never... Oh, that's really obnoxious. She just keeps warping away. And it refreshes her podium. I don't know if I have to clear these out, maybe? I'm not sure. Bosses that scream their intentions become a little easier to fight. Yeah, so lucky I had arrow on there when I got smashed by a meteor there. Does a lot of damage. Oh. You know, I always wonder whether or not that leaves a mark. Whew. Long fight. Donald got cheer, so summons can last longer. Ansem Report 5. In one of the previous episodes, we started to take a look at Ansem Reports. But we will take a look at them more once I have at least summoned 2.